New numbers out recently by Giving USA show that Americans gave $410 billion last year. That is a record high. So to help all of us get the most bang for our buck, we have financial advisor Michael Mason of Mason & Associates here with us to talk about making qualified charitable donations. So first, we want to talk about giving cash, because you were telling me there's a pretty interesting way that people can make that money get stretched a little bit further.
Erica, it's probably the best kept secret in America right now, qualified charitable distributions. Sounds like a big term. You know, it's really kind of easy. It's once you're 70 and a half, you can give straight from your IRA to your church or charity of choice. So let's look at pre-70 and a half and post-70 and a half cash giving. So if you or I gave, let's use $10,000 to our church or charity of choice, we hope that maybe we can write $10,000 off on our taxes. Many people can't. Many people will use the standard deduction, not itemized. So the most benefit you'll get is $10,000, the pre-70 and a half way. The post-70 and a half, you're guaranteed to get the full $10,000 benefit on your taxes. You will absolutely reduce taxable income by at least that $10,000. Sometimes it gets turbocharged. Sometimes you can actually give $10,000 or $1,000 or any other number, but increase your deduction by 185%. So if you gave $10,000, you'd actually write off $18,500. And really that comes from not having the $10,000 flow through the tax return, which means you don't have to write that off, and it eliminates $8,500 of Social Security that may have been taxed. So there's absolutely no doubt the best way to give once you're 70 and a half or older is through qualified charitable distributions. Yeah,
so that's some very useful information for people. Now, if we're not talking about cash, for other people as well, when it comes to donating, you know, maybe some goods, a lot of people know that you can write that off if you're donating it to thrift stores and things. What about services, though, as well? If you're donating maybe your time, or those things that people can try to write off? That's great. You know, you can't write your time off, but your commute you can. So if you're driving to help, let's say, build a Habitat for Humanity house, then that commuting time, the mileage on your car, not the commuting time, but the mileage on your vehicle can be written off. But you can never write off your actual per hour time. You know, if that was the case, I'd be worth $10,000 an hour every time I volunteered, right? Right. Yeah, so important for people to know the differences then in some of the things that they can to write off on their taxes. Some good, useful information. Thanks as always for joining us.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
And we have some of that and also some more information that he shared with us on our website, WTKR.com.